Good morning. I'm out at the ranch. Decided I wanted to move the cows from the North Pasture to the South, and it is some Texas kind of hot. Um, so I'm gonna try to get this done real quick. Should be easy to move the cows over, and then I'll hop in my tractor. Luckily for me, I have a cab, and I'll start sorting my hay. I didn't get that done yesterday, so I'm gonna get that done today. Um, Thanks for watching. Check me out. I need to close this gate before I open up the other gate. I got the cattle guard, but some of my cows, well, I've had an experience of a cow jumping the cattle guard, so I never take a chance. So this metal object is what's called a cattle guard. And so when cows see it, they typically will not walk on it or try to jump it. But I got a couple of cows that, like I said, that will jump it. And so I just never take the chance. Good morning. So now I'm hoping that De Niro, I don't have electrical wire here, so I'm hoping De Niro won't jump this fence to cross over this road to get to this fence and jump over to get to the herd once I let him over. So we'll see. I'm about to find out. All right, fella. I'm about to get this done. They are down this fence line on the North Pasture, staying in the shade. But I'm about to call them and see if I can get them to come up without me driving over. So we'll see. I'm gonna open up that gate and go from there. Now I'm gonna see if I can get the girls to come over without any cubes. Hopefully they'll just listen and come, and I won't have to do any extra work. I'm gonna leave this gate open. And of course I'm calling it rotational grazing because I'm rotating my cows, but true rotational grazing would mean I move them over to another pasture and keep them from going back to the other pasture. And of course you leave them there for a certain period of time, then you move them. It's better for the land, better for the soil, and better for you and the cows and their grazing, because they don't get to be too nitpicky about what they're going to eat. But with this Texas heat, and I don't have all my fencing done, I'm gonna have to do it this way. So we'll see. Now over on my far left are my hay bales, and I got 2 cows over there eating, which is fine. I'm over it. I didn't secure it, so it is what it is. But normally you should have your hay secured away. But that's a sign that, one sign that there's not enough grass over here. Another sign that, well, they've been a little bit too lazy because they don't want to get out in the heat and eat. But as long as they're eating, I'm happy. Let's see if we can get them over. Let's go, girls. It's time to go. Come on. Bring them on, Miss Complete. And there they go. All right, we're going over to the South Pasture. Yep, that's Miss El Dorado screaming out. So let's do it. All right, let's go, girls. All right. Y'all doing okay this morning? All right, let's see. Hey, girl. You don't remember her. Number 4 is my last cow purchase from Calvert, Texas. Thank you, Cousin John. Let's go, girls. I know I ain't got any cubes. I got this pasture though. Come on, let's do it. Well, I figured you'd be happy with the Johnson grass, so I'm bringing you over. Come on. Come on. They are happy. Come on, let's go, girls. I'm sorry. I know I said that and I didn't give you cubes. They're walking over to my truck. Come on. I need to go and get you some more cubes. I don't have a whole bunch. I just got a bag left. Come on. There you go. There you go. Hey, Miss Complete. Well, I didn't bring any cubes. She got attitude. This is Queen. She's a commercial cow. Some of you ask me, do I name them all? I don't. I name the ones with personality. Queen has personality. She's she acts like she's royalty. Well, I'm sorry, she is royalty. I don't want her to think that I don't think she's royalty. Ain't that right, darling? There we go. So this pasture, in a true rotational grazing, I could put up fencing, or what we call cross fencing, and chop it up into 2 pastures, maybe even 3. And so, let's say I chopped it up into 2 pastures. I'd put them on 1 pasture, let them graze for 7 to 10 days, maybe a little longer. You have to make that decision for your property. Then you move them over to the next. And so ideally, I'd like to have 4 or 5 different pastures I could move them to, because that would keep them off of any one pasture for at least 4 to 6 weeks. And of course, you got to do the math, but that's what I'd want to do. And the reason for that is you get to concentrate their manure, their waste, kind of retain that fertilizer, and you get them to graze and really graze it down to a height, graze that grass down to a height that you want. And ideally, you don't want that grass to be lower than 4 to 6 inches. You get 4 to 6 inches, then you want to move them off. And I'm not quite set up just yet to achieve that. But that's the goal. And when we brought the dump trucks through, this is what they did to my pasture. So I'll have to, with time, I'll get this back situated to where there's no tracks. But we're good. I'm gonna walk over here. It looks like a group of them walked over to that Johnson grass. These tall stems, that's Johnson grass. I need that to be gone because I want my coastal. I don't want it to drown out my coastal. Not certain if it will. I'm told that it will, but better safe than sorry. So let them come and graze and knock that out for me, as opposed to me trying to mow it with my tractor. Sometimes you have to brush hog your pasture, but this ain't one of them. There they go. And I'm looking back in the distance on the North Pasture, and it seems like there's a cow over there. So she'll figure out that they're all over here. Going to town on that Johnson grass. So we kicked off our rotational grazing a day early. I wanted to do it July 1st, but I won't be here to do it. So I brought them over this fine Sunday morning. All right. Let's say that Brangus cattle don't mind the heat. Heat or humidity. Why Brangus? Because that Brahma influence helps the cattle to thrive in the Texas climate. Hot, humid areas. Some other breeds, they be hyperventilating, breathing real heavy. I didn't know that when I bought my Brangus. I just bought them because I liked them. Didn't even know that it was I didn't even know that it was a certain type of cow. I thought I was buying Angus. I'll tell that story later. Yeah, I'll tell that story later. So this cow here, 4B, that's Miss Lucy with the 44 brand. I bought her from the 44 Farm Ranch in Cameron, Texas. So I do have 2 registered Angus heifers out here. And of course, this is Miss Bella. She's a registered Brangus. She's what we call a UB1 model. Not quite first generation Brangus, but building up to a R model, what we call a registered Brangus. It's a certain breeding step that you follow. Let me see, I want to go over here and try to let this cow know that we're on this side. I may have to get my truck, and I don't want her over there by herself. Hey, darling, we're on this side. Come on, let's go. Come on, sweetie. Now. It's too hot to be messing with you today. You wasn't supposed to be over there off by yourself. You're supposed to be with the herd. What you waiting on? Come on. Who is that? I can't see her number. Hey, baby, let's go. Your calf and the rest of the herd on this side, darling. You just need to go up there and get through that gate. Come on now. I don't want to have to chase you over. Get on that other side. What you waiting on? What you waiting on? Oh, man. Well, don't be getting mad at me. Come on. Can you get over on the other side? Will you do that for me? She figured it out. It's a wrap. I'm calling it a day. Got the cows moved over. And it looks like we got one that's coming now. Number 4. Ha! Get on back over here. She thought it was time to play, and I wasn't supposed to let her run up into me. So the cows got plenty of water. They got plenty of grass. They're good. And so with that, I'm out.